What we're doing is we're working the next round of steers that are going into our feedlot pen to produce beef for you guys. So let's get after it. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab their tail and I'm going to take a little bit of switch off. You can see all that is hair, no meat. The reason I do that is these steers are going into in a pen that's going to have some mud and some manure in it, and that just keeps it from building up on that tail and just making a big mud knot. Next, I'm going to brand them with my electric branding iron right here. We don't normally do this with our feedlot steers, but we're doing it with this round because a handful of these steers are going to be turned out on pasture for another month or two before they go into the feedlot pen. And with that said, if one of them happens to get out, I want to be able to have this visual identification on its hip there that says, hey, that belongs to us. So just that quick, he's done. All right, on to the next part. Now normally we're all doing this together, so next thing we're going to do is record his weight. This one weighs 568 pounds. He's going to be ear tag number 65. So VID is visual ID number 65, record.
Now I'm going to put a visual ID ear tag in there. All right, we're spraying for ear ticks.
The ranch that these cattle come off of occasionally have ear ticks, so we're just going to dose them right now.
I'm going to drench them with some wormer, dewormer, so we say it
yeah,
right.
dewormer.
So we got to say dewormer.
And then the last thing you're going to do is?
We're going to fly spray them with a topical fly spray.
Why would you cut a switch off and then fly spray? We don't want flies on them, but cutting that switch off is going to be better for them in the long run so they don't have that mud and stuff built up on there. And that little bit I cut off ain't going to be enough to...
They can still switch their flies.
Yeah, they can still switch their flies. So, you may ask a question, why are we not giving any shots or vaccinations? These cattle have they've already been preconditioned, meaning they've had 2 rounds of their vaccinations when they were calves. So there's no reason for us to give them anything else. They're already protected. They didn't go through a sale barn. We bought them straight off the ranch from a known source where we've been buying cattle for probably 10, 15 years now. So that's what we do here. Let us know what you do when you process your cattle, and y'all keep ranching.
Now we let them out.